Sorry, I don't do live streams on Mondays very much because I'm usually working, but today I have off. I'm stupid hanger. Hey, bag. Um, After I'm finished what I am doing, I want to show you something. It is going to be a moment. Yeah. Even though I shown you guys on here on YouTube, but there was a picture of it. And I had to take the picture because if I started, because if I, did my live stream, hey, subscribe. I am from Ogden, Utah, United States of America. And because if I started recording, and we had a music playing, and if I started recording, and the music was playing, then it might have been gotten copyrighted. I am a courtesy clerk at a grocery store. But I am off today. No, my parents live here in this house. No, my parents live in my house too. I live with them, but my mom's had a doctor's appointment and my dad is at work. He used to work for a vitamin company, but now he works for Ogden City. And that's cool. Excuse me. Anyway, what? I'm about to show you guys something. And it's and this is what I bought today. Yeah, I play video games. This is what I bought today. This is Rob Thomas's brand new studio album. This is Rob Thomas's brand new studio album. All Night Today's. I got this for $14. But my mom and I were grocery shopping today. Hey there. This is the Rob Thomas's latest album. I'm gonna open it for you guys. I just gotta get a knife. Yeah. Yeah, but I decided to buy it as my own copy. And even though I had just gotten this album, All the Stars and Boulevards, with the bonus tracks, for its 20th anniversary. And except I got this online on Amazon. Because it was an Amazon order. Tom thought it was funny. I bought this today at Walmart. It's the Walmart on Riverdale Road in Riverdale City, Utah. And sorry, I was looking at my tablet. This was the second album in a year. Now, that was released in September, and at the beginning of September, and within the last 12 months. After also to feature a title track on track 2, followed, and it was, which was the other one was just 1 year ago this last Saturday, called Luck and Strange by David Gilmour, who it was his solo project. Tom thought it was funny. And it was his first in 9 years. Excuse me. Yeah. And no, he is not the co-founder of Pink Floyd. He replaced Sid Barrett in 1968. Roger Keith Sid Barrett. And Roger Keith Sid Barrett. Sid is the nickname, SYD. He left Pink Floyd because of his mental breakdown. And Tom thought it was funny. But it was his fifth studio album. His fifth solo project. But the songs on that album are Black Cat, which is the shortest track on the album at 1 minute. No, one of the shortest tracks on the album went at 1 minute and 16 seconds. Then the title track. This would be his one. Tom thought it was funny. This would be his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The time doing an album to feature a title track. After counting his albums he did as a Pink Floyd member. And then you got The Piper's Call, A Single Spark, Vita Brevis, Between 2 Points, featuring his daughter Rosemary, Between 2 Points with Black Cat is track 1. The title track, Luck and Strange, is track 2. The Piper's Call as track 3. A Single Spark as track 4. Vita Brevis as track 5. Between 2 Points with his daughter Romani Gilmore on track 6. Dark and Velvet Nights on track 7. Sings on track 8. Scattered on track 9. Tom thought it was funny, and most David Gilmour albums, through his solo projects, the title track would be track 2, notably from between 2006 and 2024. But, sorry, that was my friend Connor texting me. And if you never heard of Rob Thomas, he not only has solo projects, but he also does projects with his band Matchbox 20 as a band member and lead singer. And I had a Rob Thomas on it. I have a Rob Thomas. I had Rob Thomas, one Rob Thomas song on CD before, but it was through the playlist of the very best of Santana and Supernatural by Santana. Hence the song Smooth. Excuse me. And because Rob Thomas did a collab with Carlos Santana. And and that led to me getting my first full-length album by Rob Thomas too, which is his brand new studio album, All Night Days. So track 1 is Hand in My Hand, and it almost mentions a song called Hand in My Pocket by Alanis Morissette, and it almost mentions an Eric Church song I know called Drink in My Hand. And then track 2 is the title track. I also have an album that has a title track that starts with the letter A, and it's American Idiot, but the title track is track 1. Track 2 is Jesus of Suburbia. And track 3 on both of these start with the letter H. This one has track 3 on the standard edition of this album. This is the standard edition, hence the 13 tracks on the back. Is Holiday. Track 3 on the digital is Holiday Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Since Holiday is still track 3 on the standard, but on digital, but Holiday and Boulevard of Broken Dreams are both separate on tracks 3 and 4 on the standard edition of American Idiot. I don't have a Discord server. But I like furries. Hence the fursuiter on my on my profile picture. But back on topic. Track 3 on this CD, this album is Harder to Be Happy. And it mentions a Pharrell Williams song from Despicable Me 2 because it's titled in it. Happy. Yeah. Holiday and Harder to Be Happy. Holiday Boulevard of Broken Dreams in the digital edition. American Idiot. Tom thought it was funny. Start with H and they're both of them are track 3, but Holiday it starts and ends with and Hard to Be Happy and with start with the letter H and with the letter Y. But like I said, this is the standard edition of American Idiot, hence the track listings. Hence the 13 tracks. This is a Green Day album. This is a Rob Thomas album. Yeah, and it shows the time length of the songs on this album, but not American Idiot. No, like on the back. And track 4 is I Believe It. Track 5 is Thrill Me, and U2 did a song called Hold Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me, Thrill Me from the Batman movie. Yeah, and this song, they mentions a Taylor Swift song with Brendan Urie in it, because it's also titled in it, Me. Then you get Picture Perfect, and it mentions a song I know by One Direction, a song I know by Simple Plan, even though I never heard that song in a long while. And it also mentions Taylor, also mentions an Ed Sheeran song called, and also another song by Madeline Page from the album, which I also have on CD somewhere out of these CDs I have off screen, called Perfect by One Direction. Yeah, it's the same title as well, too. The Madeline Page song. Called Picture Perfect. Yeah, because the song I know by One Direction, the song I know by Simple Plan, even though I never heard the song in a long time, and the song I know by Ed Sheeran, Ed Sheeran is called Perfect. I heard the Ed Sheeran. How I know that song Perfect by Ed Sheeran is I heard that song on the radio sometime. I heard that song on the radio. Then you got Machine. And Imagine Dragons also did Machine. Then you got No Good at Loving You. Alan Jackson did I'll Go On Loving You. Then you got Ghost. Justin Bieber also did a song called Ghost. And it's on this CD here, track 8. As one of the 2 Justin Bieber songs. The other one featuring Kid Laroi called Stay. Pearl Jam also did Ghost, but the lyrics are different. Then you got Losing My Mind, track 10. No Good at Loving You is track 8. Ghost to Rob Thomas version is track 9. I need to look up the year. No, and Losing My Mind is track 10 on the album, and it comes from a line in the song History, also by One Direction. Both by Perfect by One Direction and History by One Direction are from the album Made in the AM without Zayn Malik. I'm looking up the when Pearl Jam did Ghost. They did it in 2002, but they never released it as a single. Justin Bieber did. Back in 2021, just 4 years ago. And then track 11, you got to Back to the Start. And it comes from a line from the song The Scientist by Coldplay from their album A Rush of Blood to the Head. Because Chris Martin, he's the lead singer of Coldplay. Yeah, that's him right there. He says the line, I'm going. He says the line, and The Scientist, he says the line, I'm going back to the start. And Harry Styles in the song History, he sings the first line in History. He sings, Harry Styles sings, you've got to help me, I'm losing my mind, like that. And literally, I didn't know Rob Thomas was going to release a new album on September 5th, just 3 days ago, until the YouTuber Brendan Snyder he excuse me, he announced it in his the last couple of weeks. He announced that Rob Thomas was coming out with a new album, which happened 3 days ago. He announced it the last couple of weeks. I follow him on YouTube. Tom thought it was funny. Brendan Snyder, he first announced that Rob Thomas said he was going to release his new album that I just shown you on September 5th during his album release scheduled 2 weeks ago for this month of September. Then he announced it twice. Once last Friday, the day the album came out, All Days Night, and again the next day, because on Fridays because Brendan Snyder on Fridays, he does these music news roundup episodes, except for 1 week where he did it on Thursday because he filmed the midnight special, he wanted to make and upload the midnight release special of a brand new album. Then a week later, he went back to the normal Friday. Sorry, that was Connor again. And because on Fridays he does he does the music news roundup. Which where he talks about all the events that are going on, that will be upcoming or going on, and including album release schedule for that day. As like a little sneak peek for the What Just Dropped series. And then announced it, and that happened last Friday during the Music News Roundup episode. And then he announced it again the next day during the What Just Dropped series. And because the What Just Dropped series it's a series where the YouTuber Brendan Snyder talks about new releases or re-releases that had dropped the day prior. That had dropped and released the day prior. And this album was one of them, just last Friday, which is and then yeah. And also Pink Floyd did the song Welcome to the Machine, which mentions the Rob Thomas song and Imagine Dragons song Machine. Even though the only songs I know on Origins are Natural, Bad Liar, Zero. Even though the only songs I know off Origins are Natural, Zero from Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet, the sequel to the first Wreck-It Ralph movie from 2012. Bad Liar and Birds. Because they were all released as a single. Machine was as well, but I never heard that song before. Anyway, yeah. And if you take the first letter out of each word, all night to days, it spells the word and. This was his first album in 4 years, and his first full-length studio album of all original material since 2019's Chip Tooth Smile. And his also his first release since, and also his first release under the Universal Records. And what I mean is that this was his first album in 4 years, and his first full-length studio album of all original material since Chip Tooth Smile from 2019. In 2021 he released a Christmas album called Something About Christmas Time. Tom thought it was funny. What happened was his original record label, the album was going to be released by his former label of 30 years, Atlantic, but after not agreeing with them, with the talking of restructuring his record deal with Atlantic and doing things he did not want to do, they let him go from the label, taking the album from him. Taking the album with him. And then soon he signed with Universal. And Rob Thomas is currently promoting the album on the All Night Days tour, which began just a month and a week ago on August 1st of 2025. And yeah, this was the album would get released 10 years after his third solo album, by his third solo studio album, The Great Unknown. And yeah, this is my first time buying a Rob Thomas songs, not including the well, this is my third time getting a Rob Thomas song on CD, counting Supernatural and Carlos Santana, the playlist of the very best of Carlos Santana from Santana. And this is my first full-length Rob Thomas CD. I don't know if I'm gonna get his albums with Matchbox 20 yet, but we'll see. Anyway, I just need to listen to all the songs and put it on my USB. Yeah. I'm not gonna rank it yet till I'm not gonna rank it yet, but however, this is but if I did, it would be 10 out of 10. But however, it is just my opinion. You can feel free to disagree with it. And I'm also not a femboy. I'm not in the LGBT community. I'm not. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Please like the video, share the video, comment below, and please subscribe to my channel. And I'm not going to listen to... Oh. I'm not going to listen to the full album on video. Copyright laws.